She's starting to look a lot more comfortable in the CT jersey. She drops a 4.17 to kick things off. Great to see Johanne Defay back. Well, welcome back to the show. Day one of the event window. We've got competition underway. Heat 2 is now rolling, and we've got some exceptional talent in this lineup. Macy Callaghan up at the moment. Macy's had some great performances this season. We'll see how she can get things started here. She's up against two of the strongest competitors in the field in Tyler Wright and Johanne Defay. But something sort of seems to have clicked for Macy Callaghan. That basically kept her off tour for a couple of years, and has had some other injuries to overcome as well, but starting to really get back to her best these past 2 seasons. And yeah, hoping that at some point, the jersey, of course, injury keeping her out of the first events of the season. Tyler Wright coming off a win down there at Bells Beach. Going back-to-back at Bells. Super impressive flick to get herself into those Rip Curl WSL finals, because she's proven that she can overcome those multiple world champions, being a 2-time world champ herself. Here's the replay of her opening ride, which came through at a 3.77 bucks.
Yeah, just an opener for Tyler.
And let's see if she can take that magic energy and turn it into a big performance here in the opening round. Macy up on her second ride. Beautiful turn there. Love the way she just drove through that big rail turn. Slid that tail for a moment with no loss of control at all. She's going to finish this one off nicely. 4.17 on her first ride. That one's going to be better. Yet to see Johanne Defay come to life in this heat.
Johanne lost priority without having a wave, and that's a rare thing to happen. She paddled for a wave. That offshore wind really got under the board flick, and she just wasn't able to get onto it. And she's now, well, she's in second priority now, but she moved back to third priority, which allowed Macy to get her second ride.
Yeah, a little bit of a mistake, but I absolutely love this turn we're seeing here from Macy. We saw one at Bells, which was very similar, where she just carved it and then, you know, really slid.
Yeah, you know, any time a surfer completes the carve and their board is basically getting covered by the lip as it falls, is that they've placed that turn in the most critical section of that wave. And to do it and not lose any speed is really impressive. 5.67 was the reward for Callaghan, as we now see Tyler just looking really switched on. Strong first turn. Not a whole lot in between that and the finish, but the finish is strong.
You're just hitting a bit of bauble in the face of the wave.
The replay here of Tyler's ride, Bug, started beautifully.
Yeah, she sure did. She's starting to really feel it. But look at this, how much attention she pays here to finishing flush.
Weightlessness as she fell out of the lip on that final move, as Johanne looks to get into the mix here with the scores. Yeah, really strong. Just the 2 turns, but I think it'll score well. Johanne, powerful, just back-footed approach. Inside brick section. And Macy busy on the outside. Again, goes to the carve to get started. Now driving up into the pocket. It's kind of got swamped by a boil or a lump in the face of that wave.
Yeah, here we go. Macy Callaghan driving off the top here. And she goes up into this second turn, but you can just see she hit this weird bit of wobble in the face of the wave. And
you know, the decision to paddle back out versus jump on the back of the Red Bull ski on a civilised day, as Bugs put it earlier on, with the swell not being huge. Often the paddle out, if you're not over the top of that shelf, is...
What you do, you put yourself in perfect position with third priority to be in on that inside ledge and to pluck one off.
Well, here we go. Macy's up at the moment. She wants to better a 4.17 on this ride. Certainly on her way. And just really seems to be getting to a positive place, an attacking mindset with the jersey on these days, Macy. I think in her first couple of years, even she would say there was a lack of confidence in her performances, but just the way she's sinking that rail and adding some extra commitment to her turns.
Took Carissa a little while to warm up to, and Tyler on that one, she was just really cutting loose.
here we've got the replay of Macy, and she just brings it to the inside and tags it there. She was so young, and here we have Tyler up and riding. Beautiful first turn off the top, and swooping into the second section, releasing those fins there, and she's looking for a finish, and she gets it. That was a beautifully surfed one. A few years onto her now, and she's, finding her feet. Here we go, we have that replay.
Oh, I love that big laid over bottom turn to get started on this ride, Bugs, and a bit of release in the tail there, mixing it up.
Such a confident ride, and once again, she's really worked on those finishing here, but this first turn, that's a class act.
Amazing.
Wow.
This is definitely going to be in the excellent range.
Yeah, look, taking the form that saw her ring the bell for a second time at the last venue and bringing that kind of, just the variety in Tyler's repertoire impresses me. She's very well rounded. That was power, a great mix up on the second turn, and did so well. Start to finish, really strong. And now Johanne's going to try and answer. Great start for her. Just driving around this tricky section. Does get a final turn in, but not the kind of high impact turn that's going to, I think, get a massive score out of the judges. But 19 and a half minutes to go, I think we can expect something pretty sensational for Tyler Wright here, Bug.
Oh, that's a benchmark ride by Tyler Wright.
Johanne looking for her best ride to get into this heat. And enjoying that sunshine out there today. Beautiful morning to kick things off here as we see Defay up once again. She had a 5.87 on the last ride, and that's given her an opportunity to get herself back into a qualifying position.
It was just to look into the future about, what we have seen, and up and riding Tyler Wright again.
Wow.
Beautiful surfing, and just taking this one through to the inside section here.
She is just powered up, Bugs. She just looks so confident. She's sinking that rail deep into the face of those waves and really generating speed through those turns at the moment. Get rid of a 6.17 on this ride, and based on the strength of that opening move, pretty good chance that she's done it. Have a look at just the subtlety in her approach here, the read on all those tricky sections. While it's a long-running right, which holds open nicely throughout, there was some bumps she had to deal with, and she did it beautifully.
Yeah, I don't think you can't even see the bumps the way Tyler's surfing these waves. She just, the power that she has, she's just cutting straight through it. I mean, and it's clearly noticeable, I mean, it's reflected in her scores, and she's just dropped another 8-point ride.
She pushed through the lump and did get a little extended coming out of that second turn, but she didn't lose any speed, so it was excellent surfing. And that's where the number fell. 8-point ride for Tyler to go with the 8.83, 16 points plus already.
For most people, this is a peak performance. For Tyler, she'd just put this on repeat.
Yeah, that's right. Here we have a replay of Johanne's wave, and I really did like the way she finished that wave. It looked like she was a bit more in control.
Some nerves for Johanne coming back, an event where she's had plenty of success. This venue suits her really well. It just felt like that last ride for her was a bit more of the kind of approach and confidence that we expect from Defay, as we see Macy up going after that second position at the moment. Needing a 5.68 out of that one. Let's have another look at it. 5.68, Bugs.
Yeah, although the judges will be really comparing this to her second ride, the 5.67. The finish here is a lot stronger, I felt. But she only got the 2 turns in, but...
Get a saleswoman hat on, and it's not a hard sell for this first ride for Tyler. She's trying to better an 8 here. Just cruising through to the inside. Doesn't even have to mess with the end section at the moment. Job done for her. 15 seconds to go here.
I absolutely loved that last heat. I'm a big fan of Tyler Wright, and I loved seeing her carry that, absolute power from Bells through to Margaret River.
Really strong stuff. It's been an absolute pleasure to join you both here on the Harvey Norman set to get things started here in the West.